Welcome back to Jolty Plays! I got my whole outfit. Yay! It's kind of cute. I kind of like it. I'm wondering what the extreme outfit's gonna look like, though. Or what the heavyweight outfit's gonna look like. I'm imagining it's gonna have even more glowy than this one. The first one I don't think had any glowy. This one has a little bit. I mean, the eyepiece almost glows, and she's got that purple patch on her arm that glows. I guess I should probably invite Izzy into the party, since it's my party. Oh, that's cute. That's got a nice little tattoo on it. That's cute. Alright. Yeah, I just got the last piece to my armor. So we need to do the Windward Wilds, is that what it is? Yeah. After years. I mean... Meow. Marinara? I mean, you obviously ain't saying Worcestershire sauce.
I'm healing in like 100 days. Healing 100, like 50 increments. That's what I'm doing. It's faster that way.
Mm.
You know, and it's free. And you just do 150, you know, instead of doing the whole. Unless you have a lot of healing, then go for it.
I'm fine. It doesn't bother me. When I was cooking your bunger. Bunger, 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 bunger. Yeah, no, it's a bunger. No, it's a bunger. Have you never played Bug Snacks? Bunger is from Bugsnax. Even Jolty knows. You two look like you're staring lovingly into each other's eyes. I'm just over here doing the Manderville Mambo while waiting on cue. I feel lonely. Nobody's joining in with me. I love the facial expressions your character makes while doing this dance. You get all the Manderville expressions. Izzy! Isaiah! Ready up, sir, or we're gonna get kicked out! Isaiah to Benjamin! Izzy! We're gonna get kicked out, sir! He's not the only one that's not rated up, though. We were waiting on 2 DPSs. One was Izzy and one was the other rando. What? Kevin? The fuck? You're all picking on Izzy for not readying up, and you were the other one that wasn't ready. Pardon my language. Shio! We're fighting the Monster Hunter! Fight in Final Fantasy. Guardian Arkveld. Hey, I made up for it. I have the full set now. I'm an overachiever. I don't know why I did that. Ow! Ow! Oh god. The boss is left. Ow, how the hell did I get hit by that? Dude, he threw me into the gray area around the edge. Yeah, twice! Twice! Wait, what are we supposed to do with this? Yeah, I don't either. I'm literally just... Yeah, I just died again too. My health was halfway down. Oh, is healing not allowed at this point? Because somebody didn't do the mechanic properly. I had no idea what the hell was going on, so... I survived! Oh god. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I don't know what the hell I'm doing right now. I'm scared. Ah! I just got rezzed! The fuck? Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, Jolty's on the floor again! Oh my god. Ah! Oh my god. There's way too much going on. I can't even tell what the hell I'm supposed to be doing. Again, there's way too much going on. I'm having problems seeing. What? What? I was told we were supposed to stand in those. I was standing there and you came running over. There was nobody there when I stood there. There was absolutely nobody standing there when I stood there. Oh my god. Bit. Wow. Again, I did not see anybody standing there whenever I went there. You could look on my camera. There was nobody standing there. Well, there was nobody there, and then you come running over, so I was there first, technically. I seriously saw nobody there when I stood there, and then you came running over. Only the one spot to harvest from? Okay. There was somebody there, and then they ran off, so I thought you went to a different location. So I stood there. I literally saw somebody run away, so I went there, and then you come running back, and then you blamed me for it. You did it. You defeated Arkbeld. Now these plains will know peace once more. It's thanks to you that I even knew of this threat in the first place. Now we need to find a way to get you home. Why? I nearly forgot. I'm not entirely sure how I'll make it back to the Forbidden Lands, I'll admit, and yet I don't feel awfully anxious about it. It's not every day that you get spirited away to a vast continent like this, you know. I'd like to see the sights and speak with the people. I'll find a way back in the course of that. I'm sure of it. I wouldn't mind learning more about the myriad monsters and resources here either. I'll see where the winds take me and fill out my field guide as I go. Who knows, by the time I make it home, I may have filled the whole thing. Do you think I'd be a worthy adventurer by then? What? It's a kitty. It's a palico. Yeah, they sent a palico and a secret over here. Okay. I have to inform Dawn Hunt folk. And oh, right. I need to go to Tuliolal. What? I don't like hot dogs. What you talking to me for? Jolty doesn't eat hot dogs. Not unless they're covered in chili and cheese. No, I don't. Oh my god. Oh my god. So the hunt was a success. Well done indeed. Perhaps now life can return to normal for the fauna of Shaloni. By the way, we carved some scales from Arkbeld's hide. Would you be able to craft anything with them? It'd be an awful waste to leave them as only a souvenir. Well now, this is a rare find. If you speak with the smithy here, I'm sure he could fashion armor with it, or at the very least exchange it for other wares. Be sure to drop by again should you find any other noteworthy materials. Yay! We did it. What brings you here, my friend? Already finished feeding? My, would you look at that? It seems they've grown fond of you. If you're not opposed, why not take them along with you on your adventures? Yay, new mount! I do really want the other one for the extreme, though. The only problem with that is I had a hard time with the regular fight. Only imagine how bad the extreme's gonna be. Extreme's even easier! Yeah! Yippee, you couldn't ask for a better companion. Monster Hunter Wilds? Yeah, I still gotta take Omega down. I haven't even taken him down on original, on regular yet. I do want the Manorville Wombo. Apparently, if you defeat the extreme Omega in Monster Hunter Wilds, they give you the Manorville Wombo as an emote. And yeah, Jolty kind of really wants that. But she can't even take down the regular Omega! With that settled, I believe it's time I was getting on my way, on with my own adventure. Thanks for everything, Jolteon. Yeah! Wow, Kevin! You just really needed somebody to stay on the floor! Yeah, I wasn't even a floor tank! I was a summoner! Because the AoEs move around, so it's hard for me to pop off my summons. No, the thing with Garuda is at one point you have to stand there in one spot so you can pop off the AoE that circles around the person that you are aiming at. It's enough time to get killed. May we meet again someday. I didn't know where I needed to stand! It was my first time doing that fight! Oh, we got a new, A different kind of grill this time. Nice. I have both grills now. I do, because I still need to do the other, 70 extremes for, yeah. And this is outdoor furnishing. I don't even have an outside. Yeah. Yeah, I have an apartment as well. The only problem with the apartment is it doesn't have an outside. So I have a bunch of outdoor furnishings taking up inventory space and nowhere to put them. It's event stuff. I don't like getting rid of event stuff. Okay, now that we defeated Arkveld, what are we doing next? I don't think they've released the extreme version yet. Oh, you gotta talk to the minstrel. Wait, where's the minstrel? Well, I'm in Tulia Hall. Oh, he's over there. Okay. No, I saw him. Well, that's because Izzy's not in town anymore. He, like, left. You come here to share a heroic yarn with me, Jolteon. Please do go on. You have my rapt attention. If you're wondering what he's talking about, he named his Pikachu Jolty. What? Well, I was telling Kevin that you named your Pikachu Jolty. Now you have an alpha Pikachu named Joltmeister. It's great. What have you brought for me today? Arkveld, the White Wanderer from a faraway world. I dare say that the word hunt suffices not to capture your struggle with the creature. Intrigued though am I by the device described in the feline's tale, what strikes me most of all is the nature of this guardian. That is, its predilection for energy. In the animal kingdom, a predator devours other beasts for its survival, yet Arkveld appeared not to be driven by this fundamental need. Instead, it harbored an extreme obsession for aether, an obsession which saw it slaughter the beasts of Shaloni to assert dominance over its newfound realm. In response, the Serpent Lord rose up to face this interloper, as if the land itself wished to repel a common threat. Without such resistance and your timely intervention, There's no telling how grave the threat our spell might have become. Finding itself in an unfamiliar land, the Guardian merely did what its instincts bade it to. Were it to render such a savage life in verse, it might go thus. In silvery coat its body cloaked, from distant world it came. On reddened earth the Guardian roamed, the lives of foes to claim. In hunger deep was locked this beast, in silvery chains entwined, to conquer all its savage fate, new paradise to find. Okay. Sure. Why not? Yeah, my gear's sitting at 734 now. Not gonna make it to. Did you say 750? $740? Yeah, that's gonna take. That's actually kind of cool looking. Okay. Huh. I thought that was the guy we were supposed to talk to. Hmm. Interesting. I swear that was where we were. Maybe it's that one? Maybe it was this one? Yeah, there we go. Felinian support team Carthorn. Okay, so that's... You must get the tickets for the extreme version. Secret fledgling. I kind of really want a bigger wasp. I need one more though. Nizutsune parasol. I'd love that too. Monster framers kit. Yeah. I want the How about the framers kits? Ow. If this is anything like the other one, there's a possible chance that the minions will drop in the fight. Along with the orchestration rolls. So, Hope Visor, Hope Mail, Hope Vambraces, Hope Coil, Hope Greaves, Phasmascape. Ooh, Raydow. I do like Raydow. I ain't got nowhere to put anything on my walls right now. Yeah, it's a tabletop, huh? You can get an indoor hunter's grill. They give you the outdoor one, but you can buy an indoor one. Apparently you can buy a second outdoor grill if you want to. Makeshift camp, pop-up camp, hunters camp chair, flank striking dummy. Pendant lamp. Feline servant permit. Ah, no way. You can actually buy a feline servant permit, which means you can actually have a palico as a servant in your house. Because they think they're Mandervillians. Feline junkmonger permit, mender permit. I kind of do want the armor. I definitely cannot do the extreme version. My gear level's not high enough. I mean, I got the whole set from the third, or from the second tower set. I'm sitting at 734, so I'm like 6 points off. Do I have it unlocked? Which one? I have Juno unlocked. I haven't done anything. I haven't even done Juno yet. Or no, it says I have done Juno. I haven't unlocked the next one. It says I've done the first one, but I haven't. Where do I go? Where do I go to unlock the next one? Well, it says I completed it. I don't know if I picked up the next quest or not. What's the next quest name? Google. I mean, I have one that's called It Belongs in a Museum that's for Tuliolal. The ruins lying in the valley's deepest depths have been explored. Oh, where's Kevin at? Wait, where are you at, Kevin? Okay. It's under my third set. It's down next to the yokai. It's down next to the yokai minions and the did you pop it? Because mine was in my last page at the bottom. I think the white griffin is actually, I think you buy that one from a Mog store. Okay, I have four different ones that it's telling me to go to here. All the way down there. Wait, where? Kevin, I can't see where you're pointing. I'm just following you. I'm behind you. You don't see it? I'm pointing at it. Okay. Right then, let's have a look around. Oh, and we should probably stop by the Tenshodo as well. It's in the back of Neptune's Spire, across the way from the fountain. Okay. Oh good, I was hoping to run into you two. I don't wish to be overly forward, but why were you speaking with that Mamulja earlier? More importantly, what was it doing here? They would never dare venture beyond the shores of Arajai unless... My gods, has Gulul Jaja laid siege to Ut Urgon? Is Juno next to fall? I don't know anything about sieges or invasions, but that Mamulja over there is a friend of mine. There ain't nothing for you to worry about. The poor man's probably more confused than we are about all this. Okay. Adventurers gather from all corners of the world to buy and sell their spoils here. The taxes are a pain, but it's worth it for the wide selection. Just between you and me, though, I've heard you can cut a good deal with merchants peddling their wares just outside of town. But why is it closed? The auction house never closes. Maybe they're waiting for things to return back to normal around here. Whenever they reopen, I suggest you stop by. Who knows, you may get lucky and find something way below market price. You press against the door, but it refuses to budge. Won't open? Then I guess we won't be meeting Aldo. He's head of the Ten Shoto. When the world's in danger, he's always there to lend me a hand. Reminds me of my friends the Scions. A shame I can't meet him. Scions, eh? They sound like a competent lot. Unfortunately, we're on our own here. Okay. Thrifty shade. That's not just any shade, that's a thrifty shade. You're new to Juneau, aren't you? I can tell by the way you were taking in the sights. The city was built upon Heaven's Bridge, connecting the two great continents of Quan and Mindartia. You'll find there's an upper and lower level, a port and an administrative plaza of Rulud Gardens. At least you would have before. Always in and out of Lower Juneau appear to be blocked or cut off. The situation here is worse than I thought. Okay. What? Why is this blocked off? There's supposed to be stairs here leading up to the residential area. I swear things get stranger here by the minute. Well, well, I thought I knew all the Mithra who traveled through here of late. Where are you from, stranger? Oh. So Makotes are Mithras? That's okay. Limsa? Can't say I've heard of it. Most folks passing through hail from Sandoria, Bastok, or Windhurst? Considering the present state of Juneau, though, seems strange to become a common occurrence. I'd be lying if I said I'd heard of your homeland either, but that's not important right now. At times like this, we need to know who can be trusted. Whatever's happening here, these people are just as bewildered as we are. We should go back and find Bakul Jaja, see if he's noticed anything. Returned at last with answers, I hope. So we're truly in this Juneau, as she says. but I've traveled all over Tural and never heard of a Juno or Sandoria or any of those other places. What in Altana's name is Tural? I thought all you Mamulja are from Arajia. Prish, you're all right. And she has you to thank, I'm sure. Thanks for caring, I guess. And who are you exactly? He doesn't remember her? She doesn't remember him? I thought he was a friend of yours. He's the one who asked me to go and look for you. I appreciate the concern, but I've never seen him before in my life. How can you say such a thing? I mean, you do look like the sort I might know, but I'm drawing a blank. What was the name, mister? My name is... You must be the one they found wounded in the Sky Deep Synod. Well, we have to call you something. You're cute, babe. How about Alxal? Vagabond in the Mamulja tongue. Though it may be closer to adventurer in Joltion's Eorzean. Nicely chosen, brother. That does have a rather nice ring to it. Alxal it is. It's sad that he doesn't remember his name. So where are we exactly? Juno, or at least a close approximation. Surely you remember this place, don't you? It does feel familiar. What's so special about this place anyway? And where did that damn shade get off to? Bah, none of this makes any sense. I mean, you're not wrong. It's kind of fishy. My, what a vexing predicament. Hey, that's the one that put me under a spell. I'm sure of it. So the Bunewa sycophant yet lives? What are you doing here? As you found me in a generous mood, I thought I might enlighten you as to the nature of this place. That is why you've come, isn't it? The young lady is correct. This is Grand Duchy of Juno. So we really are in Juno, and yet something about it feels so off. I never said this is the real one. It is an imitation, a rather convincing one, I might add, which I created based on visions of another world. You built this? What I did while you and yours were holding the Dawn Servant's coronation, Zeralja and I ventured to the gate of the Golden City. Everything was proceeding as planned. The gate's key was in our possession. The power to reshape the world within our grasp, or so I thought. In the eyes of the resilient sun, I was but a useless tool to be cast aside. By all rights, I should have died when he struck me down, but once the chamber was empty, the gate still open, I saw my chance. What I found when I dragged myself across the threshold was an emptiness, a space beyond time. It was there, in this dark expanse, I beheld another world. That world was called Vanadiel. What a load of rubbish, as if anyone would believe that everything and everyone here is little more than one of your toys. He turned to stone. As I said, everything you see here is of my creation. Much like we fashioned a phantom of Galul Jaja for the feet of the Brotherhood, I was able to use our ceremonial tools to breathe life into my visions of Vanadiel. Under normal circumstances, my conjurings only have strength enough for a brief clash. With that stone, however, my magics are capable of so much more. Isn't that what Zoralja used to build his army? Electrope, he called it. Electrope, you say? If you know its name, then I trust you also know these stones are possessed of immense power. Power enough for my creations to persist for as long as I please. Fortunate, then, that that world between worlds was filled with structures made from electrope, more than I could ever hope for. Wait, if everything we see here, everything we believed was from Vandiel, is of your making, then am I? Gods, that would mean I am as well. You? Yes, well, a trivial thread in the tapestry of my grand designs. And what a wondrous weave it will be, made possible by the endless possibilities gleaned in the Walk of Echoes. The memories buried there, those remnants of echoes, will shape my dreams into reality. I wonder if this is another one of the reflections. That's what I'm thinking it is. This is like he saw visions of maybe where the Electric people were originally from, because they got their town anyway got transported here. The rest of their town is still on their world, surrounded by electricity. So I'm wondering if maybe this is part of that reflection? I don't remember which reflection it is. Is it the 9th? So maybe this is one of the original towns in the 9th then, because he said he crossed the threshold, which leads to the 9th. So this has to be scenes from the 9th. So he essentially recreated a town on the 9th. I wonder if there's still areas on the 9th that we could access. Maybe that's where the next one will take us, is to the 9th. You're going to the garbage can, Chio. Well, then quit. Being a dick. The memories I already said the F word earlier. I do try to keep things clean, but sometimes even I can't keep things. Be careful, Izzy's here. The memories buried there, those remnants of echoes will shape my dreams into reality. I once believed that dream lay in the resilient sun, but that bastard is dead to me. By my hand, Tyrell will have the greatest ruler the world has ever known. I've made an admirable start, but my work is far from finished. Very soon I will draw upon the echoes once more to summon the greatest beings of Vanadiel, and their strength will be made one with this magnificent shade. The reason and resolve which built the nation of Tuliolal matched with the uncompromising tyranny that commanded the Mamuja of that world. You'll never get away with this, I'll make sure of it. I won't let you sully the memories of Vanadiel. If you won't listen to reason, then maybe you'll listen to my fists! I won't let you sully the memories. That's the spirit. My preparations will take time, of course. But when I am ready, you can be certain I will call upon you to bear witness to my greatness. Saril Ja, wait. I was surprised to see him still alive. Damn it all. Just when I thought things couldn't become more complicated, making sense of Alexandria was trouble enough, but now we have this Vanadiel to deal with as well. I can only imagine how Prish and Alxal must be feeling. What do you do when your very existence is called into question? That's a good question. Try as I might, I can recall nothing of my past to refute Saril Jaw's claims. Prish, on the other hand, seems to know everything of her past and who she is. Yet to be told the memories of your life are not your own, I can only imagine how she must feel. Now's not the time to be disheartened. At least, not here anyway. I wouldn't trust anything made by Saril Jaw to be safe for long. Or to remain functional. He's got a lot of faith in him, doesn't he? Let's return to Mamuk while we can. My mother will want to know of what we've seen here. I'm working on the world was called Vanadiel. I followed him here. How did he get on the wrong quest? But I'm doing the right one. How did you deviate? We're supposed to be unlocking the second dungeon for the Juno set. So what one are you calling a bunger? That doesn't help. Out of the 3 starters? Tepig? I mean, Tepig just seemed the most logical one that Izzy would choose. See, if I had actually picked up ZA, I was gonna go with Chikorita. But I ended up buying the Digimon game instead of Pokemon because I didn't like the way the trailers looked, honestly. Like I said, if it ever goes on sale, I may pick it up, but I never liked Tepig. If Chikorita wasn't a choice, I probably would have ended up with Totodile. I don't like the way Tepig looks. Most of the time, I will end up picking the grass type starter just because I tend to like the way those look. There were a couple times I went with the fire starter. It was Scorbunny and Litten were the 2 fire type, and I liked Cyndaquil. And the only water starter I ever started with was Piplup. To be honest, that is the only water starter I have ever started with. Otherwise, the rest of them, I always got the grass. I like the way the grass ones look. I mean, I had to go with Litten because it was a cat. Jolty's all about cats.
I like big cats and I can't.
I like big cats and I cannot lie. There you are. I thought you should be the one to explain what happened out there in Yaktel. Not simply from another territory, but another world entirely? That explains much of the initial confusion between us. My apologies for any trouble I may have caused, and thank you for taking me in. Different worlds, and yet we seem to have so much in common. I cannot help but wonder what it is that links the two together. What indeed? You mistook us for the Mamulja of your Vanadiel when we first met. May I ask what they are like? Nothing at all like you and yours, even if they do bear a striking resemblance. There was a time when all the peoples of Vanadiel The Mabuja included new peace, but a tyrant possessed of a terrible power claimed rulership over the Mabuja and turned them against us. Before we realized it, we were at war. A tale similar to ours in a way. The rare few of us born with two heads grow to be immensely powerful. That power was used to justify our preeminence over all others. But that is not who we are anymore. We can be better than our forebears. We will be better. All of our hard work will be for nothing if Sarilja succeeds in seizing the throne. Well, you'll not want for aid in stopping him. I promise you that. Oh ho, keen to lend a hand, are you? I don't need to know who I am to know the right thing to do. My blade is yours, on my honor, as an adventurer of Vanadiel. We will put an end to Sarilja's schemes. If she were here, I'm sure she'd have done the same. Right then. We can worry about whether or not I'm real another day. I'm not going to stand around and let this Sarilja piss all over the memories of my home. So you can count me in, too. Don't think you can forget about us. This all started in Yaktel, and we have a duty to keep our forests safe. Sarilja has left us without a trail to follow, but it's only a matter of time before he reveals himself to challenge Jolteon once more. If you're to be ready, I think it prudent the two of you learn more of our world. An excellent idea, brother. We should start with Tuliyollal and see to our own preparations while we're there. If you would meet us at the dirigible landing, we will see Prish and Alxal to Tuliyollal. A chicken nugget? I don't know. Kevin's over here saying something about a nugget, so I asked a chicken nugget, and I didn't get a response. No, that's not it either. Wait, where are we supposed to go? Is it not in Yaktel? Oh, we're supposed to actually go to Tuliyollal. Apparently I'm making progress and Kevin went the wrong way. Oh. Those balloon-powered airships are really something. I didn't expect the flight to be so smooth. So this is Tuliolal. Before I forget, I couldn't help but notice how much you seem to know about me. Is there anything else you remember? I'm afraid I don't, and as you don't recognize me either, perhaps we weren't acquainted after all. What I know of you was likely overheard in a tavern somewhere, patrons sharing stories of your famed exploits. He seemed very unsure of this guy. I'm wondering if somehow this guy has actually been pulled out of his actual world. And that everybody else may just be created. It's possible that he's actually not, if he can't remember anything. He might actually be from the 9th. I'm afraid I don't, and as you don't recognize me either, perhaps we weren't acquaintances after all. Oh, I already read that part. I see. Well, I'll leave it at that then. Now, where to begin? Brother, would it not be wise to first appraise the land's guard of what's happened, or would you prefer another stern lecture from the vow of reason? I'd sooner rip off our tail. Fine. Could you keep them occupied while we see to the lance guard? Maybe take them to eat or something? Ah, I know. Take them to Aunt T's to sample her tacos. Here, for that first meal of yours we spoiled. And just so we're clear, we're not expecting to earn your forgiveness. No amount of good deeds will ever undo our past, but there's always time to build a better future. That's nice. I'm pretty quick to forgive. I mean, there are certain people whom we will not mention that will forever be asshats. When you get there, tell her we sent you. She'll see that they're taken care of. Oh, I forgot I got her as a minion. This one. Solus. So she's supposed to be an Ascian as well. 4, 5. I don't remember how many Ascians there were. You know what? We'll bring out that raha. Auntie's tacos, eh? Let me guess. They serve tacos? Oh, I can hardly wait. I ate tacos all the time back home. Though I suppose it wouldn't hurt to take a more scenic route. Maybe something along the way will help jog Alxal's memory? Okay, these guys are following me. Kevin, that doesn't sound like you're playing Final Fantasy anymore. What we? You're over there playing it with him. What in Altana's name is that? Do people actually ride those things? Chocobos are the only beasts I've ever seen used for riding in Vanadiel. If they have any, I'd sure like to see them. Yes, we have chocobos. Those creatures remind me of the chocobos in Vanadiel. To say we adventurers found them indispensable would be no exaggeration. From shore to shore, they were our faithful companions, wheresoever the roads might lead us. My home is surrounded by ocean too, you know. It has the most beautiful views on a clear day. Not without the occasional monster, though. It's nice being able to walk around like this without your guard up all the time. I cannot say why, but I've remembered something looking out at the sand dunes. There was a man out on the docks who claimed he could teach me new battle arts. But he would only agree on the condition that I retrieved for him a damselfly worm, an apron, and a magicked skull. I don't suppose you've met anyone on your travels who's made such queer requests? So these are the markets of Tuliolal. There are so many stands, I wouldn't know where to begin. It's enough to make my head spin. Some fruit would sure hit the spot right about now. No, Prish, remember, you're about to eat tacos. I happened to spy a few goblins on the way to the market. I remember them living in the major cities of Vanadiel as well. Of course, there was no shortage of the living in the wilds as well. They would gather in droves and give chase to adventurers, forcing anyone and everyone to retreat back to the safety of town. So he's remembering things about everything but himself. Ow. This is the place, right? I can smell the savory meats already. And you must be Aunt T. Bakul Jaja recommended we sample your tacos, so we'll have 3 of your finest, please. Bakul Jaja sent you, did he? Take a seat and I'll be right over with a tray of our world-famous fare. Tacos at long last. Oh, how I've waited for this moment. Mm. I thought nothing could match the rich flavor of our tacos back home, but the spicy seasoning of this meat is something else. Eat as many as you'd like. This meal's on Bakul Jaja, so don't hold back. Either way, you're saying the same thing. Prish has taken the lead, but we won't be outdone, surely. Tacos! Phew, I couldn't eat another bite. Thanks for treating us. Bakul Jaja treated you, not me. It was almost like a taste of home. Tavnazia. Seeing as we still have a little extra time to ourselves, care to hear more about Vanadiel? Sure. "20 years ago, the land was gripped by a terrible conflict, the Crystal War, they called it. And it wasn't long before my home, Tavnazia, was drawn into the struggle. During their assault on the peninsula, the beastmen launched a weapon so powerful it sundered the land connecting us to the mainland. Those who survived fled to the Tavnazian safehold. It wasn't much, but we were able to piece together a modest living down in those caves." Why does this sound familiar? Well, it sounds like a previous Final Fantasy. Okay, this is based on 11. That's why. Well, no, I've never played 11. So why it wouldn't sound familiar if I've never played 11. Huh. Yeah, no, I've never played 11. Those who survived fled to the Tavnazian safehold. It wasn't much, but we were able to piece together a modest living down in those caves. Sorry, I'm spoiling the mood, aren't I? You're an adventurer too, aren't you? Have any tales of daring you can share with us? All kinds. What do you want to hear about? Traveling to other worlds and saving this one from the very embodiment of despair. Wait, really? You're not just an adventurer? You're a goddamn living legend. A hero and living legend. Sorry for the wait. There was much to appraise the Landsguard of, as you well know. That Cyrilja was behind the stolen relics, and the sightings of Gulul Jaja was understandably difficult for them to hear. And yet there were others enticed by the rumors of a strange portal in the woods. I've heard some foolhardy treasure seekers have even gone off looking for it. A dangerous thought, knowing Cyrilja could show up at any time with more of those echoes. Which is why I'm going back to Juneau to make sure our people stay out of there. If you're going, then so are we. It beats sitting around waiting. God says tacos were bloody brilliant. There's nothing better than good food and good company to pass the time. Would that we had time to show you more of Tuliolal, but we can't afford to have anyone wandering about in Juneau. What? Yeah. Again? I mean, you could ask them. Tell them I'm not as I don't get on nearly as often as you do. In fact, half the time I hand you my phone and you play it for me. That we had time to show you more of Tuliolal, but we can't afford to have anyone wandering about in Juneau. Then let us make haste to Yaktel. Okay, well, it's 9 o'clock, and Kevin said he was going to go to bed. So, I've made a lot of progress towards unlocking the next one, but I think I'm done, considering they both left anyway. Have a great day, night, evening, morning, whatever it is when you're watching this.